Evaluating expressions with rational exponents. Okay, well, we know that if we got a rational exponent, that the denominator tells us what root we're taking of the base, and the numerator tells us what power we're raising the radicand to. And if we have a negative exponent, like we see right here, well, we know that that forces it down into the denominator. So we got negative 3,125 raised to the negative 1/5 power. Oh, let's see how we want to go about this. Well, let's think about this 3,125. I see it's divisible by 5. So I know, let's see, negative 5 times negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25. And 25 times negative 5, which would be negative 5 cubed, that's the negative 125. And negative 125 times 5, which would be negative 5 to the 4th, is 625. I wonder what 625 times negative 5 is. I'll need my calculator for that one. That one I don't have in my head. Well, Shazam, it's negative 3,125. So this then could be written as negative 5 to the 5th times negative 1/5. Well, that's going to cancel to negative 1. And the negative 1 is going to put that negative 5 in the denominator. And so simplifying this is negative 1/5. Okay, you could put that in your calculator. You'd probably get the same thing. All right, let's see. 256 raised to the power of 3/8. So we're taking the 8th root of 256 cubed. But maybe I want to rewrite this another way. Let's say 256. Well, that's divisible by 2. I think it's also divisible by 4. But let's just start working from 2. 2 squared is 4. 2 cubed is 8. 2 to the 4th power is 16. 2 to the 5th power is 32. 2 to the 6th power is 64. Times 2 again, that'd be 2 to the 7th power. 2 to the 7th power is 128. And so 2 to the 8th power, 128 times 2 would be 256. So this is 2 to the 8th power times 2 to the 3/8 power. Well, my 8's are going to cancel, and I'm left with 2 cubed, which of course is equal to 8. How about that? Simplifying them with limited use of the calculator. I did have to multiply 625 times negative 5 to get to negative 3,125. But other than that, hey, I was able to do that without the calculator. Or I could just simply, on this last one, take the 8th root of 256 cubed, and you know what the answer would be? Yeah, you got it. It'd be 8.